think it's a good start. Very, very good start for everybody.
It was quick and it was brief. That's the bilateral that's underway right now with the advisors. John Kelly is in that meeting as well, the general. The question from Reuters, how does it feel, Mr. President? The answer, as you just heard, I think it's a good start, a very good start for everybody. Earlier today, the president said the world wants to see us get along, and the world awaits. We await a news conference that'll happen here sometime, maybe in an hour, 2 hours from now. Governor Mike Huckabee is with me now to talk about this. And, sir, thank you for your time. If you were the White House, how would you characterize today as a success or a win on the board?
I think it's all about relationship building. It's about the optics of saying that we're going to sit down and talk to leaders with whom we have very strong disagreements, leaders who lead a country that clearly are trying to meddle, not just in our elections, but all over the world. People who are not good actors, they're bad actors, we know that, and to be very blunt with them. And anybody who's ever been in a meeting with the president, you know, all these people who are whining and rolling their eyes at the president, what they don't understand, if you're in a meeting with him, as I've been many times, this is a blunt talking guy. He is not a wuss. He doesn't go into a meeting and act like some wallflower sitting over there and just taking punches. Whatever people perceive of him, he goes in with blunt force, and I'm convinced that with Putin, he's going to, you know, be very blunt with him and talk to him straight about what he expects.
How hard does he push the election deal? You know, he walks in there with this indictment by Bob Mueller on Friday of 12 Russian intel officers throughout the entire country, Moscow and St. Petersburg. How tough does he go on that?
Well, you know, I think that there's two things that are going to play here. Number one, he's going to verbally say this is unacceptable. But President Obama, you know, made the comment to Putin back in 2016, cut it out. Oh, that really changed the scene, didn't it? I think he's going to do it with actions. His words don't really matter that much. Putin doesn't care. But I'll tell you what he cares about. He cares about us producing enough oil to take that market away from Russia and devastating their economy. He cares about us expelling diplomats, which Trump already has done. And this president was willing to go into Syria and took the lives of 200 Russians who were complicit in the nerve gas. So I think the president is playing the right course. In person, he's the nice guy, but he's also showing that as well as he's willing to shake his hand, he's willing to double up his fist and punch him in the face. And he's doing that. And the most significant way he will do that is take away their money through oil.
What we just watched there is called a pool spray, right? One network camera goes in and they share it with all the other networks. I think that was the quickest pool spray that I have seen in a long time, if not ever. I mean, if that's the entire length of that, it did not run more than 12, 13, 14 seconds, Governor. I don't know what that says, but there are a lot of people looking at body language today, and certainly we're waiting for the press conference. Turn the argument around. How does Vladimir Putin consider this a success today? What does he need?
I think it's good for him to show that he's trying to be equal to the United States, equal to President Trump. He's not. His country isn't. He would like to believe that he is. He'd like to believe that he still leads the old USSR. He doesn't. And the economy of Russia is in the toilet. There's a lot of great wealth at one end of the economy, but there's extraordinary and growing poverty at the other end. And he can't mask that. But I believe for him, this is a lot of show. He needs it to kind of tell everybody back home, I'm a tough guy. Heck, he may even take his shirt off and walk around the press conference with his shirt off and dare Donald Trump to do the same thing, for all I know. Let's pray to God he doesn't. But, Bill, I think that's where Putin comes from. He just needs to make this look good. But it can't turn out really that well for him.
Well, he took his coat off when he got off the plane when he arrived here, about 30 minutes late. And they've got record high temperatures in Helsinki, so it's always possible. Governor, thank you for your time. Mike Huckabee with us live today. You bet. We'll talk to you real soon, okay?